First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
Here we go.
They run the counter. Knight. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Knight. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. They run the counter. Knight. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Wilson. On the move, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Samson Abuka just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here we go. Here we go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Knight. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run the counter. Knight. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Open man is Denzel Mims. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. On first down, it's Knight. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On second down and 4. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. It's Knight, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second and 11 now. Wilson, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
From the 24, Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. On the move past the 40. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown! George Kittle, 66 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Mims. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Wilson on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Gould with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Bryce Hall there defensively.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
7 yards there and a first down.
Okay, ready?
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's got room. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 41 yards. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
It's complete, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have
taking it right down Broadway. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. He returns the kickoff and even 90 yards. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Up the gut, McCaffrey. 108 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready.
Now Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, Those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Lance going to sneak it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Check pitch.
They run over center with Mitchell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready, ready. Yellow, line. Set.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick by Gold is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing now is Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.